Welcome to a presentation on how to integrate ACT with the world. Let's assume we have an ACT database that interfaces with ACT users. So all the ACT users have PCs or a way of accessing ACT through their either terminal servers or through a PC. And we have smartphones, as well as we have Outlook Exchange users, as well as outside client software. So this is the world where ACT resides now, that has to interface with all these different sources of data. So let's look first at some of the problems that ACT has integrated with the world. The smartphone solutions that are available are smartphone apps that are installed on the smartphone and integrate with ACT. These apps tend to create duplicates, as well as a client solution with its own technical issues. So what we've seen is contacts, calendar, and tasks get integrated, but any email sent or received on the smartphone never really integrates with ACT. Also, we've seen that all the contacts and calendar and email that reside on the Outlook or Exchange of other non-ACT users really don't get integrated into ACT and get ignored. So ACT is almost like a totally separate entity within the company. So what we've seen here is like there's a wall between ACT and the smartphones, and then the rest of the integration in the companies. It's like ignoring all the emails, contacts, and calendar items from the rest of the company that does not get integrated into ACT. This results in an ACT island, where you have all the data that is just dedicated for ACT without email integration on the smartphone side, that they stand by on its own, while you have the company land where all the rest of the data is being exchanged and generated and never gets integrated into ACT. So we call it the wall. So what if we find a solution where contacts, calendar, and emails are properly integrated into ACT, where both ACT and non-ACT users are integrated into ACT, where contacts, calendar, emails are integrated no matter where they're generated, where ACT is a repository of all the up-to-date information, and where smartphones, no matter what make they are, they all sync with ACT. What if we can find a solution that does that? So let's see how we're going to set this up. You have the ACT database, and then here we have all the smartphones, all the Outlook and Exchange users, and outside client software that integrates to Exchange. And all these items end up integrated with Microsoft Exchange. Up to today, we've seen that all the cell phones, smartphones, tablets, they all have an Exchange integration module that is embedded into the system. So we integrate all these items to Microsoft Exchange, and Exchange becomes a transport for data into ACT, and we just plug in 1-2-3 Sync in between, and now ACT is actually integrated with all the systems that are on the internet. So let's integrate contacts, calendar, tasks, emails, and a lot of other things that we're actually providing. So what is 1-2-3 Sync for ACT and Exchange? It's a server-based solution that integrates ACT with Microsoft Exchange. It serves as the single point of synchronization of all data from all the devices with ACT. There's no client software to install on the smartphones or the PDAs. It's a full integration of contacts, calendar and tasks, and email into ACT. And it runs as a Windows service once installed on the server. We have added some enhancements to this software. You can have hosted or native ACT and Exchange systems that we integrate with. It integrates both ACT and non-ACT users with the ACT database. So if you have a non-ACT user that sends an email, you can set it up to integrate that email with ACT. We have bounced emails detected. So if you send emails out and they bounce back, we identify which user has originated that bounced email or what contact. We have user-specific email privacy support. We have multi-user management of calendar scheduling, including avatars, which we disguise ourselves as another ACT user to create items in ACT and to integrate non-ACT users with ACT. As well, each user has a specific configuration, so we provide a means to configure 123Sync to support all different types of user requirements. So before you spend money and time finding different solutions, look at 123Sync for ACT and Exchange. Contact your integrator or just contact 123sync.com for more information